Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, we will be receiving brand new mansion properties with the next big DLC, which will be releasing on December 9th. We don't know the name of the DLC yet, but one thing is for certain, like I said, and that is that we will definitely be receiving new mansion properties. Now of course we knew about these properties already back in summer when some of the most credible data miners got access to all of the Money Fronts DLC files, which of course included all of the new lettings missions which you can currently find in the game, which will be offering you guys a massive $2 million discount for just completing 3 simple missions. Now of course there has been a bunch of rumors and leaks over the years that Rockstar Games would have been releasing mansion properties through the Dynasty 8 website a few DLCs ago, but ended up scrapping that and pushing it back closer towards the GTA 6 launch. As we all know by now, ending up in a mansion is always like the end game of a GTA title, whether this is story mode or single player. Like I've mentioned before, you often start in a small 1-bedroom flat and then end up in a big Scarface style mansion, so it wouldn't make sense for Rockstar Games really to release mansions 5 or 6 years away from GTA 6. Kind of more, like I said, a year away, where you can kind of say you've completed everything. You've got your main big base in Los Santos if you ever decide to fly back and visit the old stomping ground. However, like I said, with the rumors from a few years ago being that these websites would be getting released through the Dynasty 8 website, a new image has been floating around, apparently showcasing one of the mansions that would have been purchasable, as well as the price and a bunch of customization features. So we are going to be fully breaking down this new image floating around, as well as covering some more leaks from some credible data miners as to what we should be seeing on December 9th with the big winter DLC. So as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I mentioned, and as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, even Rockstar Games probably never planned to leave it so long for GTA 6 to be released from the launch of GTA 5. And many years ago, like I said, there was a ton of very credible data miners who were talking about mansions coming to GTA 5 Online that have always been right on previous DLCs. One of the most credible data miners that were talking about mansions, of course, was Funds 2. Now, like I said, the landscape of GTA 5 is forever changing. Rockstar Games are always tinkering how properties and businesses work, especially now we can launch a lot of the business work through vehicles like the Avenger or the Terabyte. However, I think we always knew one thing for certain is that Martin Madroso, who's kind of the rich guy from story mode crossing over into online, deals in real estate, and of course we do know owns multiple mansions in GTA 5 Online, was going to introduce us to some sort of character or associate that would be introducing the luxury real estate. Now, like I said, years ago there was no pre-luxury real estate, but instead we had the Maze Bank foreclosure website as well as the Dynasty 8 executive website. So these mansions were originally meant to be released through the Dynasty 8 executive website, and that is where this leaked image is showing this property being listed on. So as you guys can see on screen, here is the supposed leaked image from a few years ago showing the Richmond mansion for sale. And if you guys aren't aware, the Richmond mansion of course is the Playboy mansion, which we only spoke about the other day, as there was another leak indicating that this property was meant to become available to purchase in online. However, the description of this property reads, half of it is cut off: fashionable office, check loyal clients, transform vehicles into highly defensive, highly something else, weapons of mass destruction, check. Kind of something Rockstar Games would put in the description. I'm not gonna lie, they do like to have almost a conversation with their self when they're describing vehicles or properties. However, they do show an image, of course, of the Richmond property, as well as an image of the garage, which underneath the description does read vehicle workshop, which we do know, of course, is a thing in GTA 5 Online. However, taking a look at all of the customization options that we would have had with the Richmond mansion, of course, like most big stately homes or mansions, you're going to have a lot of blank wall space. So one way to fill that up would be with art pieces, just like the casino penthouse. So apparently, to add art as a decor for the mansion, that would have set you guys back $340,000. Of course, like I just said, with big walls and many rooms, you do want the right wallpaper to give off the right feel for your mansion. So apparently the wallpaper that this guy selected, who leaked this image, was $442,500. Quite expensive for some wallpaper, but like I said, you are using a lot of it in a property this size. The next upgrade is something known as Highlight, which I can't remember off the top of my head being in any other property. Leave a comment down below if I'm wrong and you guys remember Highlight being an option in another property, but I'm assuming they mean like maybe a spotlight to highlight a certain vehicle. But if you guys have got a better idea as to what Highlight could have been, which would have cost 100k, leave a comment down below, because 100k for customizing something in a big property is pretty cheap, so I don't think it would have been anything major. However, just like other properties in the game, of course you would expect an armory to be there and available to select your gun layout, and the armory was apparently going to cost $720,000. A bit random, the next one, we had the option to add accommodation for 275k. So I am assuming, since we already are going to be buying the mansion, the 275k add-on accommodation would have been the guest house outside, if you guys maybe want to allow another player to use a part of the property. I think that would have been a very good and unique touch from Rockstar Games. And like we spoke about earlier, with a outdoor garage that is very clear to see from the Playboy mansion, we would have had a vehicle workshop, which would have been the most expensive upgrade at $800,000. Now bear in mind, all of these upgrades were selected on top of the cost of the mansion. Apparently that was only going to cost whoever took this image $4,822.5 million. For a mansion this size, with all of them upgrades, this is 100% got to be an image from many years back, as in my personal opinion, no way would Rockstar Games charge only $4.8 million for a mansion. I don't want to speak too soon, because like I said, we have received big properties in the game which have cost less than $5 million. But at the same time, with the hype around these properties, and like I've mentioned to you guys previously, some of the most expensive police vehicles will set you guys back $4 or $5 million. So I don't think Rockstar Games can release a big mansion in the game that's going to cost the same amount of money as a single police vehicle, especially considering, like I said at the start of the video, we are getting a $2 million discount. I'm definitely thinking the minimum cost for one of these mansions will be setting you guys back at least $10 to $50 million. And in case you guys missed my video yesterday, you won't be aware that Rockstar Games added a secret Easter egg to one of the mansions with the brand new missions. So this mansion that you guys can see on screen will look normal, with a bunch of NPCs partying outside of it at all times of day and night. However, when playing the second New Lettings mission and you make your way to this mansion, you will see it is under construction. Like I said, from Rockstar Games, insinuating this could be another location that will be getting a revamp or a change. And like I said, if the leaked image is real, it would be from years ago, so the one thing that we can guarantee would have changed by then is the price, like I said. But leave a comment down below, let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think these are good customization options for the mansion? And what other customization options do you guys want to see being available when purchasing this mansion? And do you guys also want to see mansions like the Richmond or the Playboy mansion become available? Or do you just want to see brand new properties that we do know we're going to be receiving at 2 different construction locations. I've already made a video on the locations of some of these confirmed mansions. If you do want a full breakdown on that, I'll leave a link to the playlist down low in the comment section. However, that is going to do it for me, guys. Like I said, leave your thoughts down low in the comment section, and as always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace!